Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the channel. So Vogue started using AI. Now, you might think, well, whatever. Yeah, everybody's starting to use AI. What's the big deal? It's a little bit more complicated than that. So they're also apparently accepting advertisement with AI. And the advertisement is showing, well, models. And you would think, well, Vogue, it's all about the models. It is prestige after all. If you are a model, maybe you don't even want to get paid to be in Vogue because it's an honor to be in Vogue. You know, being on a Vogue cover, being inside of a Vogue magazine might open up doors for you for other publications to want to work with you because now you have more prestige and then they might pay you. You never know. Well, here's the twist though. Vogue started using AI models or accepting them within ad campaigns. And so this is getting backlash. Now on TikTok, 7 News Australia is reporting, and I have a picture here of AI models. Look at this. So Guess.eu started promoting their clothing with AI models. These two AI-generated ads appear in the August edition of Vogue magazine, Serafine Valora. What do we think about this? Of course, the brand saves a ton of money because they don't have to pay a model. The model doesn't exist. The clothes exist. You can buy them at Guess, I suppose. By the way, hashtag not sponsored by Guess. And also everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. Subscribe. Let's get to 100K while you're at it. Thumb up the video. What do we think about this? And this is not the only instance. They say models created by artificial intelligence have featured in Vogue's latest magazine, August edition 2025. It's like, and then they're using, so a lot of these fashion companies are starting to use advertisement agencies that create AI models for them. So it's like, it's not like Guess saved money. I mean, I guess they saved money in terms of not having to pay a model, but I think they still paid the agency to do this for them. But then how long before companies start using their own AI structures? So they're not going to have to. What I'm trying to say here is maybe the agency that's doing this, maybe the agency thinks, oh, I'm so clever. I'm so clever. I'm going to take all the money that they would have paid the model. I'm going to keep it to myself, right? But they're not realizing that one day this agency is also going to be irrelevant, obsolete, because the companies are going to start using their own AI systems. They're not going to need an agency pretty soon. So even the agency is going to run out of money because they're not going to have anybody hiring them. You see what I mean? It's a problem. But also, Nay says, how am I supposed to know the clothes even look like that? For decades, we had highly stylistic shots of thin body types, but sheesh, those were human beings in real fabric. Yeah, but Nay, even those human beings were retouched. Of course, there was a lot of retouching going on. So the fact that even before AI, I would not have trusted ad campaigns in terms of how clothes would fit. I'd never trusted facial features, like no pores on the face. Everything is like completely overly polished, clean, lifted, tucked, boobage, everything. You know, I'm like, okay, hold on a minute. I don't trust advertisements in general. But this person doesn't exist. This is not a human being. This is an AI-generated creature that looks human, but is not human. Now, what I wonder is, how do they get these clothes? How do they get AI to use exactly the clothes that Guess is selling and putting them on fake bodies? I don't know. I don't know if, because I'm thinking to a certain degree, maybe you have to have a model modeling the clothes. but you pay the model way, this is how it works in fashion. If you have a model that's working internally for you and they're not going to have their face published on any publications, you pay them way less. So what you could do is hire a model just to pose for you without using their face, and then you add an AI face later. That means you're going to pay the model way less, way less. So that's another way of doing it. Although in this case, I think because the way I see these fingers here on the hand, this looks like an AI hand to me. And this toe here also looks completely weird. Or the little strappy sandal here. I don't know. This also looks AI generated. The dress, if you got the body for this, it's kind of giving me, the Twin Peaks Red Room, the zigzag floor of the Black Lodge. So I love a good little chevron moment when it in black and white, giving me Twin Peaks, sure. But hey, at least they didn't give her 6 fingers. You know what I mean? Nothing against people who have 6 fingers, or let's say at least they didn't give her 10 fingers on one hand, because some AI, but AI is also getting better and better. They're going to make stuff look more and more realistic the more time goes by. And some person who doesn't know that this is AI generated is going to sit here and think, oh my God, her hair is so flawless. Her cheekbones are so flawless. And oh, I love her curves, but she's so skinny. I want that body. It's AI. What are you going to do? This is the world we're living in. And we can go totally meta and say, so if AI is wearing this, so this is not human, so are these clothes even made for humans? Or are they made for AI? Are the clothes AI? Like I would just not buy it. I wouldn't even go to guess. The irony. The irony. Finally, after decades and decades, this brand, the name of this brand makes sense. It's like, guess? Is it real or is it AI? Guess. Well, in this case, we're guessing it's AI, baby. It's insane. Kev says, not just models, no need for any creatives in fashion anymore with AI. No assistants, photographers, stylists, makeup, artists. No need for anything. No need for anything. We're all going to lose a job, baby. Because it's all about good. This is all about it's. Does this house even exist? They added all of these bags into this window. These bags don't exist either then. It's all fake. Akulu says, what happened to the real body skin imperfections movement of 2020-2024? It was overtaken by the real AI movement of 2025. Madison says, yeah, I think it's all generated. Even the table, the whole city, everything. This isn't even, right? The whole city is generated. Andy, and this brings me to the conclusion of the video. Andrea Myers in the chat says, they no longer need any of us. And this realization is the scariest one. Because the ruling classes have realized that they really don't need us peasants anymore. So it's just a matter of time before they dispose of us. Food for thought. That's all. Never give up on love, though. Subscribe. See you in the next one, if we're still here.